Hi, first graders. Mr. Askelson here. It is Friday, May 15th, 2020. And today we've gotten to the end of our chapter on measurement and time. And so today is the performance task. And this is just kind of a review and to see how much you remember, how much you learned, and can you put those skills into practice to do some different tasks. So today it's work on student pages 622 PT1 and 622 PT2, and PT stands for performance task. Do as much of it as you can. And so this would be a good time to go back and review some of the lessons that we'd worked on during actually the last couple weeks. And the performance task, I'll read the directions for you. There's four parts to it: part A, B, C, and D, and it has to do with time and measurement. So this is called a day at the farm. Kwan and Richard went on a class trip to a local farm. Show all your work to receive full credit. So the first part, part A, Kwan's class leaves school at the time shown on the analog clock. So here's the time that they're leaving school. It takes half an hour to get to the farm. Write the time Kwan gets to the farm on the digital clock. So if we start here and it takes them a half an hour to get to the farm, what time would it be then? And write that time on the clock here. Part B talks about some measurement. Kwan picks some vegetables. Order the objects by length. Write 1 for short, 2 for shorter, and 3 for the shortest. And remember what those words mean: short, shorter, shortest. So put the numbers in the lines down here based on which one is the shortest, which one is shorter, and which one is short. Over here on part C, about how many cubes long is the carrot Kwan picked? Circle the correct answer. So this is using one of those non-standard measurements again. We're using cubes to measure the length of the carrot. So how many cubes long is that carrot? And part D, Kwan gets to ride a pony at the time shown on the clock. Remember, this is a digital clock right here. So a half an hour later, he is feeding the goats. Draw the time that Kwan is feeding the goats. And remember, when you're going to draw the hands on an analog clock, you have two hands. You have the longer minute hand and the shorter hour hand. So if he rides the pony at 1:30 and a half hour later he's feeding the goats, where would you draw those hands on the analog clock? And remember, you can go back and review some of the lessons that we've done on this. Was remembered doing what we did yesterday with the non-standard measure, Wednesday with the clocks, Tuesday was coins, which doesn't apply to a performance task today, but Mondays, the analog clock and the digital clock. So use some of the stuff that we've worked on in the past to help you with your performance tasks today. Have a great day, first grade. Have a great weekend.